fire in my eyes, queen of discord where I stand, chaos in my every hand. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Arrows of courage and might, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. Attitude lights up the sky, sassy sparks that never die. In my world you'll find the flame, burning bright without a name. Feel the thrill inside your soul, breaking chains to make you whole. Through the chaos find your way, in my kingdom you will stay. Arrows of courage and light, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Arrows of courage and light, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. In the city, neon lights, dancing under siren skies. Foxes running through the night, glowing with electric eyes. Wicked wrench from the east, schemes and plans never cease. Slime with wit, she moves so fast in the shadows of the past. Cyberfox run away, alien dreams night turns to day. Project story of the time, in this world of code sublime. Glitch in the system, clocks rewind, secrets hidden you can find. Tech and dreams they intertwine, through the matrix undefined. Feel the thrill inside your soul, breaking chains to make you whole. Through the chaos find your way, in my kingdom you will stay. Cyber thoughts run away, alien dreams night turns to day. Project story of the time, in this world of code sublime. In the shadows I reside, with that fire in my eyes. Queen of discord where I stand, chaos in my every hand.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. The girl
Hello,
hacker-
woman expert.
Oh my god, I am a woman expert. The girl hacker imagery. I am such a hacker. I definitely know how to do stuff like that.
Absolutely. That's not just some sort of stock image that your husbando used when making the intro.
Definitely 1000% not. Okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely not just stock footage.
Yeah, and everyone knows
That was footage of you hacking.
Yeah, and everyone knows that in order to hack things, you just have to type on the keyboard, okay?
Yeah.
And very ferociously, and
Yes.
just say I've hacked the mainframe, and then I'm in.
I was just about to say that after you gain access, you need to go, I'm in.
Yeah.
I think that's a law in like every hacker movie.
I swear to God, it always is. I would love an actual like accurate depiction of it, because I have no idea what actual hacking looks like. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Hollywood has given me this weird.
I mean, my best vision of like actual hackers are watching Kit Boga make scammers angry.
True. He's a guy that.
Yeah, he does the scam baiting stuff.
Yeah, he scam baits. Yeah. Okay. I'm fairly certain. Yeah.
Don't redeem it, no. It's always great.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm so excited. I am very excited. We have such a treat for y'all today.
We do? I mean, we do.
Totally do. Yeah, because guess what? I actually found this. A sheer accident. I mean, very on purpose. And yeah, it just, as you can see by the title, is 129 Ways to Get a Husband. Circa 1958.
Finally, my dreams will come true.
Yeah, I know you've been looking for a husband, Josh. Okay,
Yeah.
we can finally help you get one. Okay, you have a wife, and now to complete the set, you need a husband.
Yeah,
That's how this works. Right.
I mean,
now it is the time
I've been watching the Chris Chan documentaries, so I'm all about polyamory with fictional characters.
Okay, so we need to find you a fictional husband. I'm sure
Yes.
this will work.
Yeah,
This should work for fictional husbands.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. So I'm so pumped. I also haven't looked at the list in its entirety. So
yeah, this was our emergency backup from a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, from last week, you said you got a copyright on the music. We were not 100% sure that we were not
That's right.
going to get copyrighted. So, as a backup, I found us something, and we looked at the first 5, and we were very happy.
Yes.
With it. So, we're excited to talk to y'all about that. So that's what we're gonna
and we got to help me get myself a man.
Yeah, so we're gonna teach Josh how to get a husband.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from it was a magazine. I have no idea. I highly doubt it's still around, but I don't know.
The Magazine of Togetherness.
Yes.
Oh God.
Magazine of Togetherness. McCall's. Okay. January 1958. It was 35 cents. Okay. 3 women of
that's
courage.
Outrageous.
3 Women of Courage by Senator John F. Kennedy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. He wrote an article on it. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Yeah, listen. So
wow.
Our sex manuals a threat to a happy marriage, says Dr. David R. Mace, who definitely
that might be a bit of projection there, David.
Definitely is not doing any, David, I think we need to talk.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Penny.
Sex manuals a threat to a happy marriage. First of all, David, I would actually really like to see what you're calling a sex manual. And I'm going to laugh if it's a Kama Sutra. And you're just like, I can't bend I'm 60 years old, Roseanne. I cannot bend my body in those positions, okay? God damn it. Ooh, what new houses? What to look for in 50? I'm sure they're worth like $100. It's like $100 for a house. I'm sure, I'm still blown away by the 3 Women of Courage, Senator John F. Kennedy. That is hilarious.
How come they're all Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, well, they're just Marilyn Monroe in different ways. So we have Mary, we have Lynn, and then we have Marilyn. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
You gonna mention Jackie in that list there, sir? Nah, it's fine.
1000% he will. 129 ways to get a husband. A brainstorming report on how. Oh man, the postage. Oh,
damn it!
We'll never know. We'll never know. Image from eBay. Somebody was selling this. That's hilarious. Wow, launched in 1873. That's insane.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, hold on. You wanna read?
Hold on. That's someone's address on there. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead
5422 2022 Cleveland Street.
Mrs. Oh my gosh, it's to a Mrs.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe she too wanted another husband. She was following Chris Chan because Chris Chan is eternal. Okay, so
This is very true.
In 19, that's actually it's a little unironically like part of his lore.
Actually, it's now. She now goes by Jesus Christian Chandler Sonichu.
I forget Chris Chan transitioned.
Mm-hmm.
I just,
But
Chris
no.
Chan knowledge.
But no, the full legal name is now Jesus Christina Chandler Sonichu.
I would love to have seen, because I want to know if they went to the DMV to get that on their driver's license. And I would love to have seen the employee at the DMV's face.
There are some public records that have that name signed.
I'm so excited. Like, I would love to hear their story. Ugh. And if they haven't told their story, or somebody interview them. Please. We need to know. All right. Would you like to read this?
What, the paragraph?
The little paragraph. Would you like to
sure.
read?
Okay. Launched in 1873, McCall's was a magazine read avidly by millions of women across the United States each month. In its January 1958 issue, sitting innocently alongside a piece by John F. Kennedy and an article about the danger of sex manuals, could be found the following list of advice. Advice which, somewhat predictably, has aged badly, but must be read from start to finish.
It is a must read. I am so pumped. Okay.
All right.
So, all right, we're going to go one by one. Do you want to alternate?
Sure.
All right, I shall start.
Okay. 129 ways to get a husband.
All right, guys. Number 1, get a dog and walk it. And just so we're all on the same page, this, from what we have gathered from reading the first 5, there is no order in insanity.
No, there's no descending order or anything like that.
Yeah, so you're going to get a nice sprinkle of bizarreness throughout. It's very exciting. All right, so you got to go get a dog and you got to walk it, okay?
How does that help you get a husband?
Actually, funnily enough, I would think it would be the opposite. I thought this is how you get a chick.
Yeah, because like get a dog, take it, go to a dog park, and that way the women go, "Oh, what a cute dog," and they come up to you and you engage in conversation that way.
Wait, hold on a second. Is this the 1958 equivalent to go touch grass?
Oh, maybe.
Well, in order to find a husband, you need to leave your house. You can't stay in the kitchen forever. Okay.
Yeah. Have your car break down in strategic places.
I totally. Sorry, if you have the ability to make your car break down at strategic places, I feel like you should just go hang out, like go to the get a mechanic husband. You know way too much about cars already to not. There's no way you don't have a man if you know how to do that.
Just have your car break down at a strategic place. Okay.
Yeah, so, normal. A normal thing.
Yeah. But now, what would be a strategic place? Because there are places you do not want your car to break down. In fact, I would venture to guess most people, their car breaking down is at an inconvenient place.
Yes. So I'm thinking gym or barbershop or an office building.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to think 1950s.
Maybe a bar too.
Yeah, potentially. Depends on the time of day.
Yeah, and then like you can start up, flirt with the guy, head back to your car, and then like, oh, it's not starting. Can someone help poor little me?
I am a woman. I am sad and pathetic.
Mhm.
Please help.
Now the question is, you got to make sure you don't have double eagle tires, otherwise they'll see right through you.
No, obviously. You can't do this with double eagle tires.
Right. Do you realize that meme of ours goes back over a year now?
That's exciting. I love that for us. All right. Number 3. Attend night school. Take courses men like.
I mean, that's just giving advice to try to find someone that shares like similar interests, right?
I think so.
It's just specifically night school, though.
Yeah. I don't know what a class would be that men like. That you're specifically taking to meet men.
Yeah, I mean, usually there's like a basic mechanic class,
Business. General business courses.
maybe a first aid course.
Finance.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to find a husband. So you want,
Right.
mechanic would be good. Finance, right? Maybe a criminal justice course? I don't know.
Oh, Rambam's got one.
Ooh. Exotic Dancing 101. Yes, that would. I was like, no, there's no way. Actually,
That'd be a course. That would be a course men would be interested in.
Though, to be perfectly honest, the guys. So there will be 2 types of guys that sign up. The guys that want to go there because they think there's just going to be hookers there for some reason, and then the other guys who.
The gay men, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now there's a 3rd type. Okay, the other guys are the ones that are going to do it. And they're definitely going to get chicks' numbers. Okay. So you're going to have the watchers, the gay men, and then the guys that are going to like basically use their confidence in themselves to like get the chicks. And those are actually the guys that will, go home with the number. So.
Reb, fair point. If she takes an exotic dancing, she'll meet men. Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Yes, she will. She will meet men. I don't think there will be marriage material.
Probably not. Oh my god, that reminds me. So that bizarre Chris Chan documentary I've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
2 of his trolls got married. Like they met trolling him and got married.
I love it.
Like the number one comment underneath that video was, "Dad, how did you and Mom meet?" "Well, son, it started when we were cyberbullying an autistic man."
Yeah.
Like, what?
Although, to be fair, he's kind of more lol-cow.
He is, but this was also early on.
Oh! This was the early on trolls. Yeah, there were just people on the internet that were just mean. If you have...
the thing... Because I finished that 85 video Chris Chan documentary this week. I finished it. What I have taken away is, 1, that's time I'll never get back.
Worth it.
But also, there are no villains. There are no heroes in that story.
No.
Everyone's terrible.
No, you kind of learn in the Chris Chan story that the people who bullied him are awful. He's awful. His mom's awful. But they're all like victims and like perpetrators of crimes.
Yes.
And like being
it's
bad.
all a horrible cycle.
It's insane. It's insane how bad it gets. So,
although I have to admit, it was funny when he mentioned that he was not voting for Trump, but he wasn't voting for Hillary either. He was gonna vote for Lisa Simpson.
I think I should get shit done. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been worse. So, you know. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Join a hiking club.
Women don't walk.
Yeah, I mean that's going to, again, that's kind of the same thing as the last one. It's you're doing something that is a group activity, and you'll be meeting someone that engages in your interest in hiking.
Yeah.
Although, was it the Huffington Post have an article about how hiking is now racist?
I have no idea. The hiking is not racist.
Apparently,
Anybody who can,
no one's stopping anybody from walking in the woods.
Yeah. No. Generally speaking, I wouldn't do it by myself.
Unless you're like on like a well lit trail or something like that.
Even then,
like in a park, but
in a park, okay.
Yeah,
middle of the day in the park, but proper hiking, which is going up.
Actually, hiking a mountain trail. No, you shouldn't do that alone.
No, for safety reasons in general, right? Like if you have to go off the trail, right, and you get lost, it's better to have two people.
Right. I mean, at the very least, accidents happen. Someone could fall, twist their ankle, and need medical help. It's nice to have someone else there.
Also, something I have also from just watching a lot of like true crime and all kinds of stuff is let people know if you're gonna go out hiking.
Yes.
Where you're gonna be, when you expect to be back. And I know that sounds really like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But there are so many stories of people who barely made it and they didn't do that.
What was the I'm drawing a blank on the name of it. It was like a hiking expedition that they didn't report in, and that's how people realized they were missing.
Well, there's a few of those.
Well, yeah, but it was they found their tent and it was like ripped open from the inside.
Is this the scientist one? Where they were scientists?
No. It was just a group of hikers. Like they were going for their certification for like survivalist training.
Hold on, because you might be called a dog love pass, something like that.
Day to live pass incident or something like that.
Yeah. I thought it was a group of scientists.
No, they were a group. No, they're like a bunch of student hikers.
I cannot pronounce it. It's one of those where it's like, I know that phrase, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, it was 9 Soviet. Yeah, I knew they were Russian. Yeah. Soviet ski hikers. I could have sworn they were scientists. Am I thinking of?
I think that's another one. It's mountain hiking is dangerous. It just is. But they had like all these like unexplained injuries or like gray goo like out of their mouths or something like that. It's like what the hell happened to these people?
From what I gathered, from what I've gathered, my guess for that specific one was it seemed like they might have, whatever they were using for heat seemed like it exploded from what they had found. It seemed like that exploded. Could have potentially triggered an avalanche. And then they also got hypothermia. So that's kind of like what people have thrown around as theories.
Yeah. But there's also theories of like a Yeti.
Yeti is one of the favorites because there was a picture.
Yes, they took pictures and there's a bizarre shape in the background.
Now, you also have to realize you're talking about some of the like very low quality images that are not like super well lit or professionally shot. Like they were obviously just snapshots. Like so.
Yeah, it was just a group of friends taking this expedition together because they were all going for their certification.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of them, they died via hypothermia. It was more like what caused them to leave the tent. Also, they were all found with different clothes on.
Some of them, yeah.
A lot of them were found
which is probably like some of them died, so they stripped them to, so that the others could wear something.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, okay, the thing exploded, right? And then they were ripping themselves out of the tent. It caused, like, they heard the avalanches throwing clothes on, right? Or whatever. That could have been it. And then they all scattered. That's kind of what my theory was on that, which is why you can have, like, a variety of different injuries. I just don't remember if they found evidence of an avalanche. I don't remember that. I'd have to watch another video covering it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting that. Here we go. Look in the census reports for places with the most single men. Nevada has 125 males for every 100 females.
So Nevada is sexist. It supports the patriarchy.
Yeah. Exactly. 100%. That's what you should get from that sentence.
Yeah. Not look through census reports and then with the implication being, so you're telling people to move to where there's single men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are you ready? So these are all going to be new for, well, this one's not new to me, but this one's going to be new to Josh. And then after 6, everything else is new.
Yes. Read the obituaries. Read the obituaries to find eligible widowers. Wow. That's in poor taste.
When I tell you I was howling.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Henry, I just want to tell you, I am so terribly sorry about what happened to Susan. Are you seeing anybody? What the hell?
Think you're ready to get out there again?
She wouldn't want you to be alone. Like
No.
She died 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. You should move on.
Oh no, Rim. No. And hey, Jester and Matchy. I mean,
Yes.
definitely not Matchy.
Yes. But wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
These obituaries to find eligible widowers.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
That is in such poor taste.
It is, and I'm here for it. All right, so we're on new ground from here on out.
Okay.
All right, number 7. Take up golf and go to different golf courses. That is not a terrible idea.
No, again, that goes back to some of the other ones. It's you're doing something that you may be interested in. It's fun, engaging. It involves a group, and you're meeting people that share that interest. There's nothing wrong with that. That one's fine.
Yeah. That's not unhinged. I'm not here for that. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Take several short vacations at different places rather than a long one at one place. What?
So this is the 1950s. They had telephones.
They did.
The long distance calls, were those like super expensive?
You did have to pay for long distance back then, yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
I'm not sure how this one helps you.
I don't feel like this helps.
How does this help you get a husband? I'm confused on this one. I really don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't even advise that now. Don't try to find your husband on a vacation.
No, because you might be going to like. Yeah, is that what they're implying? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
take-
229 ways to get a husband. So all of these
Yeah.
are to help you find a husband.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We need to ask that question with every single one of these. How does this help you get a husband?
It does not. And this is not something feasible really now. Like, you could try to meet somebody. I would not advise trying. I mean, I'd say most of the time, this is not going to help you at all. I just
Right.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like even today, it's hard to sync up schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could look at our relationship errors. We've never met in person.
No. Whose fault is that exactly? Loki's, obviously. Okay.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Loki.
Obviously. Yeah.
I am not going to blame Becky. That's not happening.
No. My husband has merch that says blame him on it. So
That's
I think we're
true.
safe.
Yeah.
We're safe
Yeah.
and clear. Okay.
But yeah, it's we're several hundred miles apart from each other. So
Oh my God.
yeah, it's it would take some coordination for us to ever meet up.
It would.
Yeah.
No, we don't have time for that.
No, we kind of have things called lives.
What?
I know. I'm sorry if that offended you, but
It did.
I know.
It deeply offended me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. But it's true. I don't spend every waking moment thinking about our show.
What?
I know that's offensive. I know that's horrible.
What do I not pay you for?
That's right. Yeah, I should do better. Be better.
Yeah. What the fuck? All right.
Yeah, because we think of this
Really?
show all the time because we're professionals.
We are.
Yeah.
We are professionals.
But I don't understand how this helps you find a husband. I really don't.
It does not. So I'm going to try to take advice from the next one.
Okay.
Sit on a park bench and feed the pigeons. What?
Because when I think of someone super sexy, I think of the old lady from Mary Poppins who's feeding the birds.
I mean, logical. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna go with no. It does not help you.
No.
All right.
Yeah, that just seems like it's something that you do to pass time. I don't see how that helps you get a husband.
Nope. I don't either.
Take a bicycle trip through Europe. What's wrong with America?
Well, first of all, I think that's the same problem we have with number 8. How is this going to help you?
Presumably, you're with a bicycle troupe, a group that's doing this. So like it wouldn't just be you. Unless they mean the Tour de France.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. But just ride your bike throughout all of Europe. That's all.
Yeah, just generic Europe. All right.
Yeah, just Europe.
Yeah.
Even though this is 1958, so there's only so far you can go in Germany.
And
then it just stops.
well, also, I would imagine people are still recovering from, that small little thing that happened in the 40s.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm referring to because you have the.
No, I know
Yeah,
you're talking about that. I'm talking about just in general.
Well, yeah,
Europe got its shit rocked in World War II. So
yeah,
the
it
fact
did.
that in 1958 they're like, hey, go to Europe and buy. It's just like, I don't.
I mean, it would be. I mean, Europe desperately needed the money at this time.
I mean, I guess like for the tourism, you could do that. It's just, I don't know. I think I'd give them a couple years still, just give them
Yeah.
a little bit longer,
Yeah, because I mean, culturally, a lot of European countries were decimated.
Yeah. I mean, literally, England was bombed
Yeah.
night after night.
Yeah. France was pretty much gutted.
Poland, rip. Germany, again, totally like.
Yeah, 1958, Germany is now split in half. There's two Germanys now.
Yes. Because the Soviet Union and America are having a dick measuring contest.
Essentially, yeah.
That continues on for a little over 3 decades. So.
Yeah. But our dick had money.
Ours was bigger.
Pretty much.
We hung a flag on it. They could not. They lost.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyway,
Moving on.
Yeah.
Not helpful at all. All right.
Yeah, why not just like join like a local bicycle troop?
You're thinking you're done and you say something else and I've already revealed the next one, you fucker. Yeah, just. Oh, I thought you were going to continue.
Well, no, I was just saying, like, why not just join like a local bicycle group?
Racist.
Oh, that's fair.
I thought so. All right. Get a job in medical, dental, or law school. I mean,
why those specific fields?
Only men doctors, so they want you to marry a doctor. Dental's an interesting one, but and then the law school lawyers are, they're trying to get a job so you can marry up in your field. Marry your boss. There you go.
But no, it's not get a job at like a law firm. It's get a job at law school.
Oh.
So does that also imply get a job at medical school and dental school as well?
I am now confused.
Why get a job specifically at law school and not like be like a secretary at a law office?
I have no idea.
Because I mean, there are jobs at in medical fields, at dental school, at dental institutions, at law firms that don't require you to have a law degree or be medically licensed. Right? There are jobs that don't require that in those buildings.
Oh my god!
I know. But so why specifically a law school? Why not get a job at a law firm? And why specifically these fields? Why not just get a job?
I have no idea. I don't know. I thought this is like go to like a hospital, or like go to a law firm, or it wasn't until you were actually pretty like you pointed out school applied to all of them that I was like, weird.
Yeah.
No, not helpful.
Yeah, what's the point of getting a job at a law school? What would you be doing? Would you be like the secretary of like the dean or something? Is that what they're implying?
Yeah.
So you would meet lots of people?
Yes.
I mean, and then you'd be meeting a future lawyer, so there's that.
Yeah. Get it. All right.
Yeah.
Unhelpful.
Yeah. Become a nurse or an airline stewardess. They have very high marriage rates.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know what.
But wouldn't airline stewardess be a little challenging because you would be traveling a lot?
No, airline stewardesses don't travel very much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ram Bam brings up a good point. Do they last? Yeah, they have high marriage rates. Do they last?
I don't
That's
know.
a good question.
I don't know what the divorce situation was like in the 50s.
I mean, no fault divorce didn't come around until like the late 70s, I believe.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was alluding to. Is I'm not sure if you could like really properly get a divorce.
It was a lot more difficult, that's for sure.
Yeah. So they might have very high marriage rates and it might last. They're not because they're happy.
True.
Ask your friends' husbands who the eligible men are in their office.
Okay. I mean, that's just being man hungry right there.
Dude, I'm trying to think of the people at my office. I have no idea if half of them are like what any of that is. Why? Because quite frankly, I don't care. I don't talk to any of them for the most part. We don't because the last thing I really want to talk about and get angry over is work outside of work hours.
Right.
And, I just don't care. I really don't. I don't care what their situation is. It's none of my business. It's none of their business what my situation is, so.
Yeah, Ram Bam. Yeah, not desperate. Nope, not desperate at all.
Yeah, so I'm just like, if you to ask. Oh, and I love that it's your friends. So, like, first of all, you're automatically assuming that they don't have any friends at work, which is funny in and of itself. Especially post World War II. That's very funny to assume that. Now, was it the norm? Probably not. But was it way more common than in 1958 than it used to be? Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You also back then, jobs still actually like paid enough so that like you could be a one income house and you could pay everything.
I am still upset that we got away from that. Now, all the other things like having rights and overtime and compensation, those kind of things, and like labor laws and all that kind of fun stuff, like that's good.
Yeah.
I am not happy that for some reason, we all know the reason, that we decided to stop keeping up with that trend. I have no problem working for you. I do have a problem if I'm working for you, right? And just in order to pay for the basic shit, I and my husband both have to work. That's not okay.
Yeah.
We don't go on these we don't go like multiple times a year, first class, going on these vacations, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
hell, I didn't even really go on a vacation until I got with Loki for the most part. He was like, "Well, you need to relax," and I was like, "What the hell is that?" So, um, and yeah, like once a year we'll go on a vacation, which depending on what it is, can go from like a week to. So I took Friday off. We're gonna go for the weekend. You know, just
Mm-hmm.
a very quick trip, right? Like that. It's like as long as you get like a vacation, that's fine. But like, yeah, that's good. That's all fine and that's great. I just wish I wish there could be more one income houses. In one income houses. Hell, I wish there were more houses, people that could buy houses. Without it being like an absurd amount of money that you need. Like I shouldn't have to make $1 million every year in order to have a one income household. Okay?
Yeah.
That is so dumb. I don't know why the hell did we decide that? Well, I know why, because people got greedy. So that's fun. Yay!
Woo!
All right. Shall we?
Okay. Be nice to everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son.
Oh, honey.
Wow. Like, yeah, don't be nice just for the sake of being nice. Be nice because they might be able to hook you up.
Or father.
Yeah.
You can become stepmom. Are you excited? Yeah.
It's like, be nice to everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son or uncle or grandfather or dog. I'll do anything right now. That one just sounds really desperate.
That is really sad.
That is. But then also just the be nice because of your own selfish motivations. Not just be nice because it's the right thing to do.
No.
Be nice because they might be able to return the favor later.
Be nice so that you can get something out of it.
Yeah.
Love that.
But does it help you get a husband? I guess technically this
Actually,
could.
yeah. I would have to say, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
if we're widening the search like that, man, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. Get a government job overseas. What?
Well, yeah, because USAID is just tossing out money.
God, don't get me started on that. God help me. What? Anyway, moving on before I even. Okay, moving on. All right, get a government job overseas. What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, just get a government job overseas. How hard is that?
Oh, what?
Just a government job.
What am I supposed? So what? You know what? I'm marking it down. Unhelpful. That is not helpful at all.
But you might meet some Spanish man when you get sent to Spain. Isn't that wonderful? I guess that's the only. I guess that's the ulterior motive.
Yeah, that's what you're going for. I just.
Yeah, it's like wherever you get sent, you now have that field to play with.
I guess.
Yeah. So does it help you get a husband?
No.
Not really. No. There's nothing that you could do overseas that you can't do right where you are already.
Correct. All right.
and chances are, if you're a loser here, you're a loser there too.
Probably, yes. Unless if you have a lot of money, you might be able to get a chick that way. But if that's the case, you have a lot of money, then just stay here.
Well, there are situations where you might have like a decent amount of money here, but you're not rich. But then you go to another country and you're loaded by comparison.
True.
That's
That is
possible.
True. That is true. That's true. Okay.
Volunteer for jury duty?
You know, that's not the worst idea they've had so far. That's just another one of those. What are we doing, guys?
Yeah,
First of all, I didn't know.
he might be convicted for murder, but man, he is sexy.
Oh, I just thought you meant like for other jurors. You went with a different way. I was just sitting there like, you know, it's not the worst. Like you have to sit next to each other. It's kind of awkward. Like you could get up small talk, and you know you're both here. You
True,
can bond
because
over that.
you're not allowed to talk about the case when you're like in recess or anything. So yeah, so you could just talk to the person. Yeah, you're like forced to socialize with a small group of people for however long the trial is.
Yeah, you think we're trapped in here together? No, you're trapped in here with me. Marry me now. When we give the verdict, we'll have the judge marry us right after that. It's fine. They're already there. We might.
Like, yeah, I know he beheaded his wife, but he's also a priest. He can marry us, so let's just not convict him, and he can return the favor.
Yes. I didn't even know you could volunteer.
To be honest, I didn't know you could volunteer for jury duty either, because who the hell wants to volunteer for jury duty?
Yeah. And they never pay well. Hey, you sat here and totally wasted all of your time because every single one of them has been a time waste. It's like always, it's so dumb. It's always, they didn't show up, which, wow, thanks for that. How many people's time did you waste today? And also they finally figured it out. I was like, and you couldn't have figured it out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
No, they wanted to wait to the last second. Actually, how did Judge tell us? No, they wanted to wait till they were playing chicken. The two parties were playing chicken with one another, and it was right before they were gonna have to figure out they would have to go through jury selection that they finally sat down and actually talked it out like adults. I was like, wow.
The last time I was called for jury duty, I went to the courthouse. We were waiting. It was we had to be there by 8 a.m.
My favorite in downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yes.
The parking situation's always incredibly stupid, and it's always like 3 blocks away.
Yeah. So I get there. I signed in with the clerk. And that's when I was given my juror number. And there's about 100 of us.
Wow.
It was a sizable case. And then about 10 to 9, roughly, the bailiff lets us into the courtroom. And he just says, okay, take a seat. So most of us just sit somewhere in the gallery and just, wait. Then when the judge arrives, he tells us to get in, to get in order of our juror numbers. And it's why didn't you tell the bailiff that so we could have done that when we came in the first place?
Yeah, I'm comfy. Hey, Judge, I'm comfy. And so is everyone else.
All of us were already situated.
Yeah, well, first of all, it doesn't make it. You're going to call my number anyway, and then the people who are dismissed are going to leave. What mattered? What does it matter? What order I'm sitting in?
Well, because let me explain how this judge did jury duty or did jury selection. So he had the first 14 sit in the jury box. Then he started asking the questions, and it quickly became apparent if you raise your hand at any of those questions, you're dismissed. So that's how we get weeded out slowly. And, he was asking stuff like, do any of you have someone who's a relative who's currently in jail? Because that way you might be biased towards the prosecution. And then this was a home invasion case. So have any of you ever had your house broken into? A couple people raised their hands. They were dismissed because they might be prejudiced against the defendant. Okay, some of those things make a lot of sense.
Okay, yeah.
But either way, it became very, very clear. If you raise your hand, you're dismissed. The judge then asked the question. The defendant is of Latino descent. If any of you should have a reason to that thinks that you might not be able to be biased, that you might have a bias, whether pro or against the defendant, raise your hand. And I remember for a split second thinking, if I just raise my hand, I can go home and just a room full of strangers think I'm a racist.
Just be like, hey, it's not because I'm racist, all right? I just every time I eat Tex-Mex, I get diarrhea. Okay, every single time.
Yeah.
Right? So, it's just like I can't vibe with their food.
Yeah. So he's going through these questions. I was number 92. So there's a lot of people in front of me. And then the people who were dismissed, if you were in the jury box, you would have to get up and go sit into the jury box. And that's how they narrowed down who was going to be in the jury. And if at the end of the questionnaire, if you're in the jury box, you're on the jury.
It's not the worst idea. I thought, yeah.
Well, I had to call off work to be at jury duty for this.
Yep.
And when we got there, the judge said that they are expecting this case to last about 3 days. And I was like, oh, I can't. Please, no. And then the person, juror 91, has to go up into the jury box. She was the next one up. And I was like, oh no, if there's one more person eliminated, I'm going to be on this jury, and there's not many people left. And that's when the judge said, okay, that completes the questionnaire. We have our jury. The rest of you are dismissed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank God.
I did it.
I did it by having such a high number that was randomly assigned.
Nice. All right. You want to move?
Yeah, volunteer for jury duty. No
No.
one wants jury duty.
It's not the worst one that's on here, but
Yeah.
I would say
It would be funny if you had a juror fall in love with the defendant. If that's what they were going for, that would have been funny.
that would be funny. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay.
Be friendly to ugly men. Handsome is as handsome does.
Lower your standards, ladies.
Oh my. That is so great. Handsome is as handsome does.
In other words, lower your standards.
Yeah,
Finally, I feel represented by this poll.
Oh my God. Are you saying Becky lowered her standards?
Oh, clearly.
See which way you're gonna go with that. I was not disappointed. Sure.
But does it help you get a husband? I would say
Yes.
technically yes.
Yes.
But
And
just,
now we move on. Yeah.
but just, I love the way it's phrased. Be ugly to, be friendly to ugly men.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, it that does help you get a husband.
It does. It does. Can't deny it.
Although, hold on.
Uh-huh.
If you are friendly to ugly men, can you also apply being nice to everybody because they may have an eligible brother or son?
Yeah.
Okay, see, there you go.
Yeah.
See, combining these rules increases the odds.
Yeah, you got to get that combo.
Yeah. Befriend to uggos, get a government job overseas,
Yeah.
and get a job at a law school.
Yeah.
Wait, no. You be friendly to ugly guys because you moved overseas because of your government job, and then you can take your bicycle trip through Europe.
See,
All right there.
we're doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah. All right. Be friend to uggos.
Yeah.
Oh, pod racing Palpatine.
Stop it! All right.
Tell your friends that you are interested in getting married. Don't keep it a secret. Wow.
They know. You hear me? They know.
Yeah.
That if
If you're on the hunt like this, people know.
everyone knows. Okay. In fact, that might be why you're having such a hard time.
Yeah.
Desperation has a
Because you're
vibe.
desperate.
Desperation has a vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this is a non-issue because they know.
Yeah.
This doesn't help nor hinder you. It's just it's
Yes.
already known information. So
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because if you're on the hunt, if you're on the prowl, people know, and for the most part, they avoid you.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Number 19.
Okay.
Get lost at football games. I'm just a clumsy, lost, danger-prone woman. Could you kindly help me?
But don't get lost at a baseball game.
No, only football games.
Only football games apply.
Yes.
How is this supposed to help you? Is it? Are you supposed
Damsel.
to?
You're supposed to play the damsel.
That's what I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're the whole point of this is you were supposed to play the helpless little woman, right?
Yeah, and it's really, really a good idea to start off your relationship with a lie.
Always.
That never ends badly.
Nope, not at all. I watched the Chris Chan documentary. I didn't see that happen numerous times.
You should listen to Josh. He's an expert. Yeah.
I did become an expert on Chris Chan, and I'm now a little sad.
There are worse things. Okay, you could be an expert at like the Paul brothers. All right.
True.
That's way worse.
Is it?
It's sadder. It's sadder.
Oh, what was that? The Hoarders? Was that the Hoarders? The two brothers that like hoarded everything in their.
I'm talking
apartment?
about Logan and Jake Paul.
Oh, them.
It's
yeah.
sadder.
Well, it is.
The Chris Chan shit, at least, is like, what the fuck? You know, every like, it's just continuation of that. Whereas with Logan and Jake Paul, I feel like they're normie enough to be boring, but they're also like atrocious human beings. And it is very hard to
And they continue being successful.
and the fact that they're successful makes you want to die.
Yeah.
Although I'm telling you, there is no way, because Loki and I had this conversation after the Royal Rumble happened, and Loki
I was so livid when Logan Paul showed up.
I saw Logan was supposed to be in there, and I was like, "What the hell? He's not here." And the fact that he was last is sad in and of itself. That's not a position of honor.
And then he eliminates AJ Styles. He eliminates Seth Rollins.
Okay.
He eliminates
him eliminating AJ Styles is perfectly acceptable because I won't forgive him for the Undertaker stuff. Okay. I understand it was all scripted. You don't call out the wife, you don't break kayfabe. Okay, now bad. Okay, and also he looks like a totally different person. It's very strange. But I will take AJ Styles over Logan Paul like any day of the week. Logan Paul is the worst.
Like legitimately, yeah.
When he got rid of the others, though, I was just like, don't let him win. I have never cheered on John Cena in my entire life. And I was like, for the love of God, do something.
Honestly, when I realized that it was Paul, Jey Uso, and Cena left, that's when I knew, oh, Jay's gonna win.
I didn't know. We Loki and I debated because this is Cena's like last time.
Yeah.
So we didn't know if they were going to give it to him or not. And they were very, very close.
I knew he was. I mean, he'd already announced he's going to be at the Elimination Chamber, so I knew.
Well, that's cheating.
It's like, well, so like he's obviously not going to win the Rumble then, because then there's no point for him to be at the Elimination Chamber. I know it's all scripted nonsense.
I know.
But at least try to follow the rules to your made-up sport.
Have you noticed that, like, whatever's been happening in the past, like, year or two, it's just like I don't know who's writing these stories, but you need to fire them. They suck ass. Like, they almost all, like, I don't know why people are flipping from babyface to the, heel, and then back and forth when, like, their characters are not at all, like, it's bad. I don't know who's writing this season, okay, but fire them.
Yeah,
This is bad. This is embarrassing. And also, who's writing these speeches that these people are saying? The speeches
are the speeches that they do are largely unscripted. They're essentially giving bullet points and like, here, do this. Like, okay,
dude. Okay, well, I'll give them that. The Rhea and Charlotte thing that happened a few weeks ago, I got such secondhand embarrassment and like cringed out so hard I had to leave the room. I was just like, what are y'all doing? Is this your first time? What is this? What is this? Anyway, moving on.
Well, I mean, Charlotte Flair also did the promo on NXT for some reason after she won. It's like, what are you doing here? Why are you at the developmental group?
Why are you at minor league baseball? What is happening? What's going on here?
Which is what happened last time she won the Royal Rumble. She challenged Rhea Ripley, who was the NXT Women's Champion at the time.
Oh,
like God. What? It's like, why? What? That is a waste of the Royal Rumble win.
Also, I just want to state for the record, I absolutely hate Rhea Ripley.
I know you do.
I despise her. She offends me.
She is good though.
To my core. She offends me to my core. Okay. I just can't stand her. All right. Dude, I can also say Logan Paul is athletic. Okay, I mean, I can get around that. Yeah, they can wrestle. I would assume Rhea can wrestle because she's here. She's been doing it her whole fucking life. Okay. So I just cannot stand this character. There's a very specific niche she should be going into. She should be going into, this is the bad girl that you don't ever want to meet your mom. That's the niche she should be going into. And they're absolutely not doing anything with it. Also, black lipstick makes her look like a clown. I said it. Go for a black lip stain, okay? Just we need the black lipstick is not good with your face. It makes you look ugly. So just gonna stay for black. Not everyone can pull it off, and that's okay. She cannot. It's annoying. So. Moving on.
Well, wait. Does getting lost at football games help you get a husband?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, boyfriend. I don't know if they're a husband.
Yeah.
So yes and no.
That's fair.
All right. Number 20.
Don't take a job in a company run largely by women. I mean,
Not wrong.
yeah.
You're not going to find a husband
Yeah.
in a woman's only place. You'll find a wife. You will not find a husband.
Yes, but we're looking for a man.
I know, so it's not helpful.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Don't take a job. So it's a negative. So yeah, don't take a job run largely by women. So that actually is good advice if you want to try to find a husband.
True. That is true. Yeah. All right. So we agree. This is good advice. All right.
It is.
Good
It is.
advice, by the way. Whatever we say good advice, that's in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's aware.
Fair.
I just realized something.
Well,
And I just saw on the link, because I can see the hyperlink, obviously. I'm sharing the screen of this page, but the hyperlink, I'm hoping it shows what number 40 is. And I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why the hyperlink to this includes number 40 on it. I am hoping that is number 40, though, because that's hilarious. I'm very excited about that. Okay. Moving on. Get a job demonstrating fishing tackle in a sports goods store. Yeah? Yeah. You can bond over fishing.
Yeah.
Not bad. I'm gonna go and say it. Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I mean, I don't know if there is a specific job at a sporting goods store to demonstrate the fishing tackle. I don't know if that's a specific job or not. But I'm getting a job at a sporting goods store. That's fine.
Yeah. Acceptable. All right. Good advice. Quotation marks. Let's do it.
Yeah. On a plane, train, or bus, don't sit next to a woman, sit next to a man.
That's hilarious, but again, quote unquote good advice. Force them into small talk with you.
I guess, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I mean,
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot to. Yeah. I mean, you could. I would say a train or bus would work better, particularly on a bus if you take the same route every day and they're there all the time. You could that would be the best way. A plane is a lot more tricky because that's a lot more of a rare occurrence that you would be flying, right?
Right.
And depending on your ability for trains, right? That's a completely regional, But buses, pretty much every major city has buses. So you could, that would be more feasible.
Yeah.
Especially if you're using it to get to work. So that is not, it's okay advice. But I mean, it's good advice for the time, I guess. I don't know. It's what say you?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I guess it does fit the definition of it does help you get a husband.
Yeah. True. Go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may be widowers there.
God. Not, there might be someone who's still single. There might be someone who's gone through a tragedy that you can try to exploit.
Yeah. Everyone wants, widowers. That's the, number one pick.
Yeah.
Among women. I am a woman expert, okay? We know these things, all right?
Yeah.
The top choice is widowers every single time. I do not advise you to make your own widowers, okay?
Generally, that might be a bad idea, yeah.
Do not take it into your own hands, all right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a PSA.
I mean, how many true crime documentaries have we watched where that's the motivation?
Dude.
Yeah.
So many. Oh my god. Ugh. All right. So,
yeah.
Good advice.
I guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Pretty much any of these, I wouldn't. Almost all of them. In fact, I'm gonna go and say all of them. I would say probably not. There's some that's just good advice in general, like go outside, get involved, with people and hang out and make friends, and that's not bad. It's just, and I'm not just gonna go walk my dog to find a husband.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers.
Yes, I want Christie's sloppy seconds. Yeah, let's go.
Sally can't have all the men.
Also, they're definitely going to figure out very quickly that you're dating their exes.
Mm-hmm.
And generally speaking, that's frowned upon.
Or it doesn't say take the exes. It could be the ones that they're not interested at all in.
Oh, I definitely
run interference.
Okay, so I took that differently. I was like, yeah, they had a romp around on, while they were parking, and well, go get them.
But then again, I suppose you're right. Leftovers does imply that they've already been with them.
It implies that they had a taste and then took home the rest for later.
Yeah.
And you're taking it out of their fridge. That is what it implies. Okay. Leftovers is a very specific word. And Cotton, this was made this is 1950s. Okay.
Yes.
So don't think this was made today. Senator John F. Kennedy wrote an article in this, just to give you an idea of how old this is. Not president, senator. Okay? In fact, I forgot he was a senator before he became president. So
Yeah.
you just don't think about that. Once they become president, you kind of just go, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm being real with you. I don't know if they had condoms. I don't know what that situation was like in the 50s.
They
I
had
know.
protection. They had contraceptives.
I'm sure, but I don't think it's the same way we look at it now. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it'd be like, and I'm terrified to search it on Google.
Incognito mode, maybe it would be a better
Maybe.
option. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to search.
It is.
Hey, contraceptives in the 1950s? Question mark. And then I'm sure there's gonna be at least one search result that's gonna have some kind of medieval torture looking device. Okay,
Probably.
it's been around for centuries. I know, but it's just I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if the modern day condom is anything like those. Just don't ask what they're made from. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Corn cobs used to be used as toilet paper. So, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Go back to your hometown for a visit. The wild kid next door may have become a very eligible bachelor while you were away. That's a very specific.
It is.
Getting some self-reporting vibes.
Yeah. Also, I mean, but this is also implying that you didn't that you did leave your hometown. What if you didn't? Now what?
Moving on to 26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shay, what have I popped into? 129 ways to get a husband.
Yes. That I am assuming we're going to finish today. If we do not, part 2 will be next week. Are you good for next week?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on a time crunch. So if we cannot finish this today, we will have a part 2 next week.
Yes.
So, because we're going through all of these. So okay, for 24, I'm gonna say quote unquote good advice. And at 25, because I mean, I don't know, like you're so desperate at this point. I'm kind of taking reasonableness out of the equation, okay? Because this whole list stinks of desperation. So now I have to go, is a desperate person. Would this potentially help them find a husband? And I have to go, yeah, 24, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Now, he might marry you to make the girl that he wants to be with jealous, but, you know, we're not talking about a happy marriage. It just says get married.
Yeah. Get a husband.
Yeah, get a husband. Does not say you need to have a happy marriage. So, we're not... That is not something we are going to include. As far as go back home to your town to visit the wild kid, so that is a Hallmark movie I can guarantee you exists right now.
Probably, yes.
There's probably at least 5 to 10 different versions of that movie on the
Made
Hallmark
this
channel.
year already.
Made this year for Christmas.
Yes.
So he's a farmer, he's a mechanic, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And by the end of the movie, he's going to be very rich for some reason.
Or has found the true meaning of Christmas.
Obvious. Which is desperately dating somebody.
Yes.
And falling in love in 0.5 seconds and marrying them 5 days after you first met them. So, all right. Number 26.
Okay. Don't room with a girl who is a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level.
Sorry, Sorry, you are a sad sack, though. If you're reading this and you're taking this advice, you are that girl.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
to tell you. If you are earnestly taking now, if you read this magazine, I'm not calling you a sad sack. If you are earnestly reading this, trying to get advice, and you're thinking these are genuinely good ideas, I got some news for you.
Yeah.
Don't rumor the girl who's a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level.
Yeah, if you're genuinely looking at this list, you are the sad one. You just
Yeah.
are.
Now, maybe you don't want another one. You know, I don't know what to tell you on this one. I can't say yes or no if this is good advice.
I mean, for what this is saying, I guess it is technically good advice because it is possible to like have your friend drag you down and we're like no one wants to hang out with you because of your friend. That's absolutely possible.
True.
So I guess technically it is good advice.
Yeah. Maybe. You know what? Good advice. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Get a part-time job in a convention bureau? I don't even know what that is.
Convention Bureau. Is that like running the local convention center or something?
I'm gonna Google it. Convention beer. Beer. Oh. A convention bureau, also known as a convention and visitor bureau, unhelpful. Or a destination marketing organization, is a non-profit organization that supports event planners and promotes tourism in a specific area.
Like you said, unhelpful.
Okay. I'm moving. Are we going to agree that number 27 is so unhelpful that we're just going to move past it?
Yeah.
Okay. That feels like one of those, okay, I'm missing context from the 50s that I can't have. Okay, moving on.
Change apartments from time to time. Well, I mean, that does go in line with one of the other ones about, move to where the Census Bureau says that there's more single men.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's better advice than just wait at the apartment, meet your neighbors or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, find different scenery, which isn't terrible advice in general, but like,
Yeah. Although you shouldn't move just for the sake of moving. You should have a reason to move, and it shouldn't just be because you're looking for a man.
well, you also shouldn't get a dog for a man.
Yeah, you shouldn't just be kind to get a man.
You shouldn't get a job to find a man.
Yeah. I'd say this one's not very helpful.
Not helpful.
Yeah.
Like, I understand where they're going with it, but I just don't think it's helpful overall.
Like, I mean, moving's a pain in the ass.
Yes. So. All right. When traveling, stay at small hotels where it is easier to meet strangers.
These people have never seen a horror movie.
Well, also, if I can go the entire stay of a hotel and only talk to employees, it has been successful. I do not
Fair.
want to, and in common areas, that's fine. I do not want to know anyone else is in the hotel. Now, there is an
Mhm.
exception if you're located by an elevator. Fine.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But generally speaking,
hmm
shut up in the hallways. All right.
Yeah. And also, like, I mean, it is possible to, like, if while you're on vacation, you take a tour about something, so you're like talking to one of the other people there,
Oh,
just
that's
because.
entirely different. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you find out, oh, we're staying at the same hotel. That's fine if that way you can continue small talk. But I'm not interested in like getting your details or anything like that.
No, and if you want to chat, like let's just say if you want to go to the bar and chat, fine. Generally speaking,
Sure.
if I'm ordering food at the hotel, I'm going down there with my headphones in, I'm grabbing it, and I'm coming back up.
Hell yeah.
I'm not eating in the restaurant. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I will go to your 5-star restaurant and get a doggy bag. I don't care. That's fine. I'm going back up to my room.
Yeah, I absolutely do not give a shit.
Yeah. And if Gordon Ramsay is making people cry, all the better.
No, I would stay if he was making people cry at that restaurant. Okay. Now,
True.
I would immediately throw away the food. Because if he's there, there's
He's
something wrong with
filming.
that food. Okay.
He's filming something, so something's probably been set up some way.
Something. Well, it's like, first of all, there's no way that food's good. Okay.
Right.
If he's there to yell, I'm not going to risk eating. Okay.
Yeah. It's like the people who show up to like Kitchen Nightmares before he's made any changes. It's like, why would you do that?
Oh, guys.
I'll be there on the relaunch. That's fine.
Yeah, give me relaunch night. Now, if it's part of the deal, which in several of the Kitchen Nightmares episodes, it's all right. People who are on the who are here, would you be willing to come back on relaunch night? And he's like, and they're like, okay, because generally speaking, he'll it seems like from what I gathered, he comps the food that people are eating while he's there, right?
Yes.
And
I also believe wholeheartedly that the producers tell them like be a little more difficult.
Oh yeah, no, definitely make it a little bit for television. But it seems like with a lot of these restaurants, I'm just like, so there's no way for the show that y'all are this shit, okay? Because you have this lined up, right? That tomato has been sitting there for 8 months. There's no way that someone just found that tomato and put it in there. Okay. All right. Number 30. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, wait.
What?
Does traveling and staying at small hotels makes it easier to meet strangers? Is that beneficial to helping you get a husband?
No.
Okay. We need to ask that question for every single one.
I know. Kind of.
Okay. Learn to paint. Set up an easel outside engineering school.
Or just go to the engineering school.
Why paint outside the engineering school? Why not
get an engineer?
I guess, but why not? Why isn't it just learn to paint? That way you're going to an art class, so you are learning, art techniques, and therefore meeting other people who share your interest in learning how to paint.
Only women and gay men go to art school, okay? There has never been a straight male artist in the entire existence of art.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
Looking at you, Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh my god.
But then also just the bizarre, like, set up an easel outside engineering school. You know, because that won't look weird.
Yeah, I'd actually say you probably would have better luck if you were just reading a book on a bench outside of school.
Yeah, because people who are like going to the engineering school, they have very logical, logistical minds. So they're they're on their way to their next class. They're on their way to back to their dorm, whatever it might be. If they see someone outside painting, they're just going to ignore you. Just be like, "Oh, that person's painting," and then just go about their day. They're not going to stop and ask you about it.
Hell, I would say that's probably what most people would be doing.
True. but because it's the engineering school, these people are very logistical minded.
Yes.
So it's even less likely that they'll take time to talk to you.
Yes, most likely.
So learning to paint, going to class, that's helpful. Setting up your easel outside the engineering school, not helpful.
No, I would say not. There's no way that you're gonna. There's no way it would be beneficial to you.
Yeah. If it was just learn to paint, I'd say this was a beneficial one. But there's that second part. So I have to say this does not help.
No. No, it does not. I agree. Stumble when you walk into a room that he's in.
Oops, I'm the clumsy girl. I need help.
Oh my god, I need a big, strong man to help me out. I'm just so clumsy and danger prone. That's how Daphne got Fred.
True.
Just saying.
But this
Or if you're in a Korean drama. That's just
well, yes.
Duh.
But stumble when you walk into a room that he's in. You know what most guys are going to be thinking? What the hell is wrong with her? Was she drinking? What? They're not going to be like, "Oh, come here, little lady. Let me protect you." They're going to think that was weird. Like, what does she trip on? I don't.
No, most likely what they're going to ask is, "Are you okay?
And then ignore it. Yeah.
Are you okay?" And then like maybe help you pick up your books. It's like, okay, well I gotta go to class, or well I'm late for this. I hope you're okay. You're okay? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Unhelpful.
Unhelpful. On our very, very loose definition of helpful.
Yeah.
It is somehow unhelpful. There we go. All right. Number 32.
Forget discretion every once in a while and call them up. Helpful. Ultimately helpful.
I kind of just read this as, hey, be assertive occasionally.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. Us guys don't pick up on the playful signals very well. If the amount of times the amount of times a girl has told me later, I was kind of hoping you'd ask me out. It's like, well, too late now.
See, I have
like no, just tell me that you wanted to ask, that you were interested in me asking you out, and I would have done it.
How much? I want. Okay, I want to go ahead and say that she probably said, but I did. I did tell you. You just didn't notice. You just didn't see it.
Yeah, guys hate those kind of games.
So I have this fun ability to. I have guy brain.
You are a woman expert.
I am. But I have guy brain when it comes to noticing it when it comes to me. Okay. But when it comes to noticing with other people, I have girl brain. I am extremely observant when it comes to other people, but I cannot see it when it comes to me. For the most part. So,
Okay.
I have no idea. I think so. It's like if I'm not told or asked out or whatever, it's pretty much like I mean, my entire my philosophy right in high school was, well, if I haven't been told, if you're not asking me out or whatever, I'm assuming that you don't like me back. Of course, I'm a high schooler, so
Right.
guys are incredibly oblivious. And you know, I have teenage brain, so they just factor that into the equation. And yeah, you just have to go. So I have no idea if there are people that liked me or not. I actually have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I didn't date at all in high school. I dated a few in college, but like I just, unless I am explicitly told, and even then, you know, but like, I have no idea.
Guys are also, speaking as a former teenage boy,
Oh my god.
we're also extremely scared of getting rejected asking a woman out.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, granted, that can be a nervous thing to do, but it's just, but when you're a teenager and you have all those hormones rushing through you, and knowing that if I ask her out and she says no, everyone's gonna know about it and all that stuff, it's intimidating to ask a woman out when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
So if they had, so if several of the girls back in high school had simply said, "I'm interested in you," I would have like, "Oh, do you want to like go to Starbucks?"
Hell yeah, coffee, brilliant idea for a first date. Always a good shot.
That's
Cheap.
that's what
Get to
Becky
know
and I
each
did on our first date.
Yep. Cheap, get to know each other. Now, our first proper date, Loki and I, was an Italian food restaurant, but we had been dating for several months before we met
Right.
in person. So that, like, you know, slightly different approach there. But yeah, I'm a big believer in cheap first dates. That are just little cute things. You know.
I also would advocate for paying your own way on your first date too. Keep things as unmessy as possible.
Yeah, first date, I think.
First date, yes.
Yes, first date, I am okay with splitting the bill, right?
Especially if you're just like gonna go and get coffee.
Yeah, because generally speaking, like you kind of order separately too.
Yes.
If you're gonna get coffee, which is why like getting coffee is another really good idea.
Yeah, because then you can order coffee if you're the first one there. You can order coffee. You know, sit down,
get a table, which is always nice, right?
Yes. Yep. And then she can get a coffee when she gets there. We meet up, and then we have our conversation.
Yeah, just talk about, get to know each other.
Yeah.
People who do like fancy first dates, I'm just like, guys, what are you doing?
No.
Why are you putting all your cards on the table for your first date?
Trying way too hard.
Yeah, just go get coffee, man. Not a deal. And coffee is very generic. It's basically go get some kind of cheap beverage or food.
Yes.
You can also, I don't know if I'd do ice cream necessarily. But you can just do something quick, easy. Coffee shops are generally will have a variety of things, so that's why people like to go get coffee. It's a very good
Go to a coffee shop. You can get like a muffin or something like that, something light, something cheap.
Yeah, and I mean, worst case scenario, the other person can order water.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that's worst case scenario because
I actually was I wish one of my old teachers told me once that because she immigrated from the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And she was my Spanish teacher.
Yeah,
and when she mentioned she when she first got to this country, several guys asked her out for coffee, but she doesn't like coffee, so she kept turning them down without realizing, no, they're asking you out for a date. It took her like years before she realized, oh wait, that's like a thing here.
Yes, it's an American cultural thing where instead of it also helps the guys like not directly ask out for a date, so it kind of helps with the nerves, I would imagine. It's like, hey, do you want to go get coffee? Going and saying you want to go get coffee, generally speaking, is code for asking out. Now, if you're friends and you're just saying, hey, you want to go get a coffee, that has a different context to it. It depends on the relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you asked Mark to go get coffee, I would not assume you were asking him out on the date, okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, they're going to go get, they're going to go because they're friends. So.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're plotting to get Bree and Wendy together. Plot twist.
Yes. That would be one horrifying baby.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Anyway, before we continue imagining that.
32, ultimately good advice.
Yeah. It's just a very, weird way of saying, hey, grow a pair and call him.
Yeah.
You want to go on a date with him? Go call him. Do it.
Yeah. Grow a pair of balls, ladies, and call them up.
Yeah. Do it. Carry a hat box. Yeah, that's helpful. Yeah, carry a box for your hats. That is incredibly helpful advice. All right. You can put as many fezzes as you want in this thing. All right. You can get all them in.
I guess the rationale is because they were big and awkward. They were difficult to carry, so you ask that way you can get help from a big, strong man. That'd be my guess.
I would love to be their neighbors, right? You just see them walking out with this hat box, and you're just like, are they returning? Like, what is happening?
Ethel's searching for a man again.
She's got the hat, but we are code hat box. Okay.
I'd say this is unhelpful.
Unhelpful. Yep, I agree. Unhelpful advice.
Yeah, right, man. Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Good talk. Yeah, I know Mary likes fezzes. Everybody knows that. It's well-known knowledge at this point.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Anyway, wear a Band-Aid. People always ask what happened.
Oh, I just walked into a door.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
If they know you, they're like,
How does this help you get a man? Because you're supposed to be the weak, battered woman who needs protection? Is that how this is supposed to go?
I'm getting a lot of those vibes from this list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make him think that you need him.
Yeah. As someone who has a wrist issue that flares up when the weather changes, yeah, I will sometimes have to wear a wrist brace for a few days. And yeah, people always ask what happened. No one's tried to hit on me.
How would you know, Josh? I bet he tried to hit on you with your brace on.
Usually no. It's more of a how's your wrist feeling today?
Oh my god.
And that's it.
Oh my goodness. Also, aren't you happy you live in an area where the seasons don't change very much? Or the weather doesn't change very much?
But it does.
That's the joke.
I know.
Yes. Goober. All right. So I'm going to go and say not helpful.
Not helpful, no.
I do not ask strangers, hey, what happened? You have a boo-boo.
Yeah. And if it's like...
Sorry. I thought we were done with that one. All right, please continue. It's fine.
No. Anything I was about to say is blown out of the water by the next one.
That's my favorite one so far.
True.
Fuck it. Make a lot of money. And I'm going to go ahead and say yes. That is good advice.
Make a lot of money will help you get a husband. This is true.
It's very true. Holy shit.
Start up your OnlyFans. That will help you with your husband.
Oh my god. The ugly one was my favorite before. No, this is that's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's magical.
Oh my god.
Good advice.
Good advice. Moving on. Oh my god, that was good.
Learn several funny stories and learn to tell them well, but make sure you don't tell them to him more than once. So learn several funny stories. Don't tell your own funny stories of like things that have actually happened to you.
I just read this as learn to be funny.
Yeah.
And tell them correctly. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And also, Loki and I repeat stories to each other all the time.
All the time, yes.
What do you mean?
because you forget what you've told certain people. So you'll start telling the same story and you'll just be like, yeah, I know, you've told me that. Like, yeah. Becky has heard like all my stories. You know, because we've been married for almost 10 years.
Oh my god. You need to make up new ones, Josh.
Yeah, but I don't go out anymore because I'm not following this advice to get myself a husband.
Damn it, Josh. That's the whole reason we're reading this.
I know.
Disappointing.
But yeah, basically learn to be funny. Because there are people who have some funny stories, but they don't know how to tell them.
No, they do not. Holy shit. I'm cursed with, I want everyone to know all the details, and I kind of make a show of it whenever I tell a story. And so if I end up telling a story, it turns into like a 15 to 20 minute long affair, because I don't want anyone to, I don't want any of the details to be missing out. And
right.
Yeah.
Essentially, yes, this learn to be funny will help you get a husband.
That is true if you learn to be funny. So I don't know if you could really properly learn to be funny, but
No, I mean you can learn somewhat, like you can learn like basic timing and stuff like that. But funny is funny. You either are or you aren't.
Good thing I'm hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Shut the fuck up. So mean to me. Ugh.
I know, and you pay for that.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You pay me to be mean to you. That's how it works.
I definitely pay you money. Definitely. All right. So I'm gonna go with helpful question mark.
Yeah, yeah. Learn to be funny. That's helpful.
Yeah. Walk up to him and tell him you need some advice.
He's then
What?
gonna ask on what.
I'm getting a man. Are you interested?
I need some advice with my hoo-ha.
Actually, you could probably put that into a good like kind of opener. It's like, hey, I need some advice. And if they ask you on how to get your phone number. That's not bad.
That's actually not bad. Yeah.
So if you do it my way,
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
If you do it very generically,
Yeah.
not helpful.
Yeah. Like also like you need to know it's helpful if you know a little bit about the guy. Like is he like if he's a little more nerdy, you could like, have some fun with that. Like, hey, can I have your phone number so I can Dahlia?
That's a solid one. I've never heard that before. Is
Yeah.
that how you got Becky? That's how you got Becky, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, cool.
Actually, I was in a comedy sketch when I was in college, and that was one of the jokes. We were like a bunch of nerds hitting on women.
That would be a funny thing to watch. I had a follow-up joke to that you did not set me up for, so I'm disappointed in you.
Oh.
You don't get to hear it now.
I'm sorry.
Rude. So rude.
Dropping the handkerchief still works.
Yeah. What?
Drop the handkerchief so that you have to bend over to pick it up. It helps you get a man.
Yeah, it
I suppose you could also drop the handkerchief so that they have to be the gentleman to pick it up for you. That could also work.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Not at all, ma'am.
Yeah. That was a brilliant reenactment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm obviously professional at voice working.
Yes.
My voice is set up ideally to do voice work. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ram bam, what'd I do?
Yeah, badger. It was a pun.
Yeah.
You're being punished for your punnage.
Yeah. That's just fair. So, does dropping the handkerchief still work? I mean, who uses a handkerchief anymore?
We're talking about the 1950s. So I don't actually know.
Okay, well, yeah. So, like in the 1950s, handkerchiefs were still a common thing.
Yes.
So, I guess good advice. Couldn't hurt.
Why not? Try it. All right.
I would do that before moving.
I would do that before moving as well.
Yeah.
All right. Have your father buy some theater tickets that have to be got rid of. That feels clunky. That's a
Have to
sentence.
be gotten rid of.
Have to be got rid of. Have your papa buy some theater tickets that have to be got rid of. Ugh,
Is
that's
it
me how I know
is
it.
that Wendy's father?
Oh my god. That would be a plot twist. I'm Wendy's. I am your father. No.
I love that it assumes you have to have your dad buy the theater tickets. You can't do it because you're a woman.
No, you're a woman.
But I mean, also, just how sad is that? Like, hey, I have extra theater tickets. Do you want to go? And just like go up to like every single guy till you get a yes.
Hey, I have an extra ticket. That's not a bad setup, right? But I would pull that on the second date.
Yeah.
You know, I personally, but you could, I guess you could do it as a first date. Depends on what it is.
Yeah. But because like I mean the classic dinner and a movie for a first date is just I think that's no because you can't talk really.
Well, the only thing you would talk about
Is the movie.
is the movie, which, depending on the movie, could make or break the relationship.
Right.
So, all right. So, maybe I'm gonna go with this one. I just don't know why your dad's buying them.
Yeah. Well, because you're a woman, you don't have any money.
Well, yeah, but apparently I can get a job. And when 35 told me to make a lot of money, so
And you can get a job overseas.
yeah. So I'm getting mixed messages from here.
Yeah, I'd say I guess technically it would work. I guess it does technically improve your chances. Yeah.
All right, number 40.
All right. Stand in the corner and cry softly.
That's right.
Changes are good that he'll come over to find out what's wrong.
God, that's so funny. That is number 40, which is in the hyperlink. Except it just says stand in the corner and cry softly, and I thought that was the entire point. So I'm not happy there's a second sentence. I just wanted the first sentence.
Yeah. Changes are good that he'll be that peak English right there.
English. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, do it.
I want to say it doesn't help, but I know it does.
It will. I guarantee you it will.
Yeah. Well, it will attract the simps.
It will attract men. Now, whether or not you want them to be your husbands is at a different point entirely. It will attract people. And in general, it will attract people.
Yes.
Right? If you are standing in the corner Blair Witch style and you're crying, somebody's coming over and asking what's going on. Okay?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see you getting a husband out of it though. You'll get people asking what's wrong, and then when they realize, oh, she's just a damn liar. Oh, she's just an attention whore. There's diminishing returns on this move.
Well, also, I just love that you could just cry on command.
Well, yeah.
That's funny to me.
You women have those emotion things.
Gross.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
But I guess it does technically increase your chances. Oh, I'm sorry, it increases your changes.
Yes. But also, a woman could come over to you and see what's wrong.
Yes.
So it's like you have
In
a
fact-
50-50 shot.
And in fact, I would argue that if you're doing this and like a bunch of your girlfriends are also at this function, your girlfriends will come over and like try to find out what's wrong.
I would say there's a 50-50 shot if you're by yourself that a woman or man would come over. In fact, it might just be the next person who gives a shit. Which,
Mm-hmm.
the next person with enough empathy to fall for your charade. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what we're looking at here. So, and also, we're assuming they're good at crying.
Yeah. Now, because like for every person that's going to like go over and try to find out what's wrong, you're gonna have like 50 people who are gonna be like, I don't want to get involved in this at all.
Not my problem. Moving on.
Yeah.
So, also, I've started noticing there's like a he that they keep doing. I don't know if that's just the generic like man that's using the he,
Or is the writer just obsessed with Jason and like he will notice me if I do all these things?
Yeah, are we talking about a specific guy? Or are we talking about just your future husband? Chances are good that your future husband will come over to find out what's wrong. That's how I'm reading it as.
Yeah.
But you can mistake it as like the he is someone specific that you're already interested in, that you're trying to get their attention of.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm going to say you have a 50-50% shot to get someone's attention. You have an almost 0% chance of this being a person that's going to marry you. So,
yeah, because if your first impression of them is they're emotionally damaged people, you're not looking at them as marriage potential.
yeah. True. All right, number 41.
Okay.
Don't let him fish for your name the next time you meet. None of this guess who stuff. What?
Huh? Oh, are they referring to like don't let them like hey, did I know you from high school? Were you in Mr. Robinson's class? Is that what they mean?
I have no idea.
And if they think they have met you once before, why wouldn't you try to encourage them to try to help them figure out like, yeah, you do look familiar. Why wouldn't you try to encourage that? That way they're thinking of you.
I don't know. When I read "Don't let him fish," my brain actually went to the actual act of fishing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But yeah, I think it's I think that they're asking for that type of situation where it is a I know you from somewhere and you're trying to place them. Why wouldn't you encourage that? Because that way you're keeping their mind on you. I don't get it. Why wouldn't you want that?
I don't know.
Does your character have a beard? Nope. Okay.
Oh my god.
I made a Guess Who joke.
Oh,
get it?
yeah.
You get it? I made a Guess Who joke. That's funny. I learned to be funny.
I'm very proud of you.
Not helpful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say not helpful. So,
All right. 42. The answer to the life, universe, and everything. If you're at a resort, have the bellboy page you. For what? Just randomly?
to make the bellboy your husband. Come on, Josh.
But the bellboy is gonna want to have a reason why you need to be paged, so that your name goes over the loudspeaker, which I assume is what you're trying to do, so that people's attention is drawn to you. And if you don't have a reason for him to page you, then you're just wasting his time, and he's not gonna do it.
What?
Because as a bellboy, as a bellhop, he has work to do.
Blasphemy. The bellboy, which is definitely not his job description, which means he's at his job, does not have work to do. Okay?
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nonsense. Utter nonsense, I tell you.
Yeah.
I like that you're agreeing that I'm saying that you're saying nonsense.
Well, you're a woman expert, so I assume you're right on this.
I'm always right.
Not helpful.
Not even remotely helpful, okay? Like, you're trying to bang the bellboy, okay, then helpful. But if you're trying to find a husband, I would not advise forcing the bellboy to. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on.
But even then, it's if you're just trying to just be paged so that your name goes over the loudspeaker, so it draws attention to you. Most of the time, when you're around, when you hear someone get paged, you just kind of like look up for a split second and then just go back to whatever the hell you were doing.
Yeah.
So whether it's you're trying to impress the bellboy or someone in the lobby, it's not doing anything.
I would almost say that you would have to be trying to get the bellboy's attention. Because I don't know what else you're trying to do from this.
Yeah.
You're definitely not going to find a husband other than the bellboy if you're paging the bellboy.
Or no, you're having the bellboy page you.
Oh! I read that wrong. I furthered. Okay, that's more confused. We're moving on. Okay, not helpful.
Okay.
Moving on. It's confused me. And I don't like it. We are moving forward. All right.
Yes, Cotton. 35 is the best.
35 is a bit. Damn it. 35 is the best. Although I do like stand in the corner and cry softly. That's still funny. Okay.
Read it.
Buy a convertible. Men like to ride in them.
So not just men have midlife crises buying convertibles, apparently.
Yeah. Do you really think that in the 1950s he's going to enjoy being shotgun?
That's a good point.
Who wrote this? This was in the 1950s. Yeah, men like to ride in them. They also, far probably better, would like to drive them. Not better,
Yeah,
more.
and Jester has it. No, men like to drive convertibles.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is like,
Yeah.
So I would say, he would like to drive it. I don't think, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
unhelpful.
Well, getting a fancy car will attract some guys, but ultimately they want to drive it, not ride shotgun.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. So I would say that it's a push.
Yep. As would I. All right. 44.
Okay. Learn how to bake tasty apple pies. Bring one to the office and let the eligible bachelors taste it. So, one, I love the get into the kitchen.
I like the euphemism.
Yeah. But then bring it to the office and only let the bachelors have it.
Charlene, you cannot have a slice, okay?
Yeah. Hank, you're a married man. You do not get a piece of the pie.
You can't have any of my pie, Hank. Damn it, Hank. Your wife's at home in the kitchen. She's only allowed to leave when you come home.
Wow.
I got dark. Okay. I'm gonna say learning how to bake in general is a good idea. I don't
It helps.
know. I really don't know what's gonna do it. It's kind of like a unisex thing, though. You know, it's like, does it?
Yeah.
Something everyone should learn to do.
Yeah. It's the second part that makes this one funny.
Yes.
It's like only let the eligible bachelors have a piece. Like, okay.
I like it. Yeah. No, like I like the idea of there being a note, like a passive aggressive note beside it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So helpful?
Ultimately, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like learning how to bake isn't a negative.
No,
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, ultimately I'd say it's a plus. Okay. And I will be right back before we go on because I have run out of water. So I will be back shortly.
Well, you better be short. I only have 15 minutes left.
Then I will just tough it out.
Okay. What? It's two. It says it's like, hold on.
Yeah.
It's more like 20 minutes.
Okay. So
If you're
you want to
quick.
so no.
Okay.
Let's just so you want to just stop at 50?
I was thinking if we could make it to like 54, and that'd be about the halfway point. So 10 more. If we could do 10 more, we could do that.
But 50 is easier to remember.
Fine. We will go to 50 because Josh can't remember 50 plus 4.
Yay.
I'm judging. So yeah, we're definitely. I did realize pretty early on we're probably gonna have to have a part 2 because this was because we talk.
It's what we do
Oh, we do.
because we're professionals.
We are professionals, god damn it. All right.
All right. 45.
45. Laugh at his jokes. If they're funny,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's much to say about this one. Yeah, this helps.
yeah, this helps.
Yeah, this will help.
And if you really like him and you think he likes you and you want to fake it a little bit with the laughs, fine. But generally speaking, if he's out there cracking jokes, I feel like you should be funny and you should just genuinely laugh. I don't know if you need to be told to laugh.
Yes, because fake laughing is very easy to spot. Like you can't maintain that for a long period of time.
No, most people are not as good of actors as you think they might be.
Yeah.
I'm really shit at acting. So. Yeah, I'm going to go and say yeah.
Yeah, ultimately this one helps.
Yeah. So. All right, 46. All right,
46.
Wait, are we stopping at 50 or are we doing 50 and starting at 51 next week?
I'd say we'll stop at 50. So like we'll do 50 and then we'll stop.
So 51 is what we're starting out next week?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
If there's a wallflower among the men you know, why not cultivate him? For all you know, he may be a diamond in the rough.
Are you just talking about introverts?
That's what it seems like, yeah. Because, yeah, I'm a huge introvert.
Me too.
That's why you're like one of my best friends, and we've never met in person.
Yay! The ultimate introvertedness. We can talk and then never see each other. It's fantastic. It is a good time. All right. We both are like, I think we had like our longest conversation we've ever had, like the other day, and it was just.
Yeah.
we are very introverted, and is Becky the extrovert of the relationship?
She's pretty. I mean, she's also kind of an introvert, but she's
far more extroverted.
Way more extroverted than I am.
I would say Loki is far more extroverted than I am as well.
Yeah. Becky routinely tells me I need to go out there and exercise my people muscle.
I have never said that in my entire life. More often than not, I will be like, God help me. I just need some time to just not. And what's great is that Loki, you know that feeling of what's it called? A social battery, I think is the term. When your social battery gets depleted, Loki does not tap into that social battery. I'm assuming Becky doesn't for you either.
She when if we're out and my social battery's drained, she knows she can usually read it and like okay, well, time to wrap up.
Oh no, I'm just talking about when you're at home in general, like other people in your home, like when they're visiting or hanging out or whatever, they will tap your social battery, but Becky does not. That's
correct.
What I'm saying.
Yes,
yeah, that's exactly how. That's how you know you found. That's introverts. That's how you know you found the one. When the person you're with does not tap your social battery. Okay. So, introvert hack.
Yes.
So, yeah, I would say number 46. Why don't you give introverts a chance?
Yeah, even though he also may be ugly.
He might be ugly. Handsome is as handsome.
Yeah.
Okay. 47.
Ultimately helpful.
Oh. I'd say ultimately hopeful. Shout out to my introverts. All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Accidentally have your purse fly open and scatter its contents all over the street. Accidentally create absolute mayhem.
You know, I can picture our friend Arwen doing this accidentally.
No, like genuinely without the quotation marks.
Yes.
Because then I can hear the, oh my god.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. I can just hear it.
Yeah.
I can literally hear the situation happening. It's just a bunch of cat toys.
Yeah. Yes, that makes it even better. Cat toys and like the little small little wine bottles.
Yes.
Yes.
What's even funnier is the idea that she's like called into the vac tube on her phone.
Yes.
I'm just seeing that situation play out in my head, and I'm
I know it's glorious. It'd be oh my god, it'd be even better if it happens like right after she has a gummy.
That'd probably be the reason it happened. Facepalm now, Jester, you can see it. You don't tell me you can't. You know you can't. 100% see it.
Absolutely. It could totally happen to Arwen.
That's 100% happening to her. It's raining catnip, y'all. Oh shit! Give me a moment, and she doesn't mute.
Yes, and you just hear all like her scrambling around, picking everything up.
And I also hear the what the hell is this? Oh god.
Arlena.
See? Yeah, no, yeah, okay. So, all right, hold on. All right, Arlena, okay, all right, you need to, okay. So, here, I'm gonna hide your comment real fast. Okay. Accidentally have your purse fly open, scattering its contents all over the street. Okay, now I want you to imagine Arwen on the phone, and she's plugged into VacTube. She's on StreamYards on her phone. Okay, and she has a purse, and she rounds a corner. She just ate a gummy. She rounds a corner, and her purse just flies open, and cat toys and catnip fly everywhere. Complete mayhem. Oh no, I made it better. All her forks fly out. That's where all her forks fell.
All her forks have been in her purse, and she never noticed.
She didn't know her purse was like the TARDIS or a bag of holding. It's just been on the bottom layer.
Yes. Arwen's purse is like Mary Poppins, where it's just this huge amount of stuff just flies out.
Yeah, it sounds like it's see? We just invented this scenario, and we all know like universally.
We need to clip this segment and send it to Arwen.
Oh my god. Yes. Clip it. Oh my god, yes. And just so you're aware, Arlena, we're talking about 129 ways to get a husband, but because I'm on a time crunch, we're stopping at 50 today. We're going to complete it. We're going to do it next week. I actually am tempted
to invite Arwen
and Arlena on next week.
Yes, I'm for it.
I'm tempted. If y'all can make it next week at noon CST, we'll finish this list. And I don't think I have anything else going on, so that would be fun.
It would be amazing.
The global sausage. Oh God, the global sausage.
Not the global sausage.
gotta see the rest. Of course, yeah. So I have plans. I have plans at 3:15 that I have to go for. So we're stopping as soon as we hit. After we're gonna do 50, and then we'll be done for today. I'll do it. Okay, hell yeah. Oh,
All right.
so the three of us need to remember to invite Arwen because if you put it on me, there is a chance I won't, because Josh and I have had this happen in the past where I said I will invite people and I get to the show and I'm like, hey Josh, guess
I
what?
just tried calling her, no answer.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it at this very moment. One of the three of us needs to remember to reach out. So I'm hoping the power of us three remember to reach out and ask her about it. So hell yeah, I'm excited. Okay. All right. So I'm saying great advice for number 47.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic for this list. For the purposes of what this list is for, unhelpful.
No, completely helpful. Do it. Okay, please, for the love of all things, only do it. Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
47 is now my favorite one, simply due to it's given us this wonderful Arwen story.
Yes, I think 47 has to be my favorite. Although there's a couple that I still love. Stand in the corner crying softly. So,
Make more money.
make more money. It's so funny. All right. 48.
All right. Men like to think they're authorities on perfume. They do? Ask
News to me.
Ask his advice on what kind you should wear.
I kind of just think everyone's winging it when it comes to perfume. I don't really think anyone. I feel the same way about wine. I feel like you find wine that you like, and then if you get too posh about it, you're bullshitting.
Yeah.
Unless you have like one of those insane palates, shut up. Just drink the wine you like, Same thing with perfume.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for the most part, people pick out the scent that they personally like, and that's it.
Yeah.
I remember once I got into the shower and I realized I was out of my soap, so I had to use my wife's body wash. And I was just like, I now smell like orange blossoms. I'm not hating this.
Yeah, I got in the bath and I realized that all of my shampoos and conditioner and stuff were in the shower portion because we have one of those like split tub things. And the only stuff around was Loki's, and I was just like, "Hey, I just shouted. I was like, "Hey, I'm just letting you know I'm stealing your stuff." And he's like, "I knew the second I could smell it." He could smell it out of the bathroom through the bedroom.
Wow.
And I was just like, "It does not smell that powerful to me. What's happening here?" So funny. Take his advice.
No man thinks they're an authority on perfume.
Yeah, I don't know where you're talking. What you're
no,
talking.
that part is complete nonsense. Like no.
Were men in the 1950s think they knew perfume?
I'm pressing X to doubt.
I'm gonna say that's bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that's bullshit. Yeah.
I think for the most part, it is it smells fine.
Yeah, it smells good. It's an occasion. It's like, I like using like coconut a lot of the time in my shampoos and stuff, my conditioners and whatnot. And Loki likes to smell coconut. That's just coincidental. I was using all this stuff before we met, and he'll say, "Oh, this smells good," and he'll have literally no idea what it is for the most part. He's just like, "I like that smell," and I'm like, "Well, that's good." Because I have definitely gotten, because whenever we go visit my aunts around Christmas, they like to do little bitty gifts, little travel-sized gifts, and a lot of the time it will be little lotions or like hand sanitizers or something. It's one of those small things you can buy in bulk, right? And one of those lotions, and I can't remember which one it was, I opened it up, And I was like, what do you think to Loki? And I've never seen him recoil from a smell before. And I was like, oh, so this is anti-Loki lotion. I have no idea what the smell was. I don't remember it. Which is funny in and of itself, because like I had that knowledge and now it's lost. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say not helpful because
Not
what?
helpful.
Because what? What? What?
Yeah. There's not a single man who thinks they're an authority on perfume. Not. It's not a thing.
Absolutely not. No. All right. Number 49.
Yep.
Get better looking glasses. Men still make passes at girls. I'm very concerned that you use the word girls who wear glasses or try contact lenses. Still make? Sweetheart, there's a whole subsect of the male population who likes nerdy girls in glasses. Why do you think Sniper Wolf has those glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she actually like? Come on now. All right, you got the hot librarian or secretary with the rectangular frames. All right, I'm just saying. You got the nerdy ones with the black.
I also like the try getting better looking glasses, or you can get contacts.
Or just fuck it, get contacts. Fuck it. I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know. My Chardonnay's out. I have no fucking clue.
Get glasses or contacts. What? So what am I supposed to do with this one?
I mean, you should make sure the glasses work with your face.
Yeah.
So, you know. I'm just saying, I don't know.
But yeah, outside of get better looking glasses, I will interpret that as have glasses that work well with your facial structure, but
Which, yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know. This men still make passes at girls who wear glasses. Still make.
Yeah. They still make passes at girls who wear glasses. So what? What is that implying? Is that implying that the reader of this magazine is under the impression that men don't make passes at girls with glasses?
It's just very strange to me. It's like there's like a time crunch. Hey, you didn't get better glasses. They're still doing it. The men are still liking these chicks with glasses. Okay, they're still right now. Limited time sale. It's fire sale. Everything must go. Go. It's like I don't know. It's a weird idea that you're just like, that girl's ugly because she needs lenses to correct her vision because she has something wrong with her eyes. That means she can't see like perfect 20/20 and she has no control over it. Ugly. What?
And then contact lenses from like 1958. You're talking hard lenses, so that's a pass on me.
Absolute hard pass.
No, absolutely not.
No. Duh. Oh my god.
So I would say overall this is not helpful.
Not helpful. I mean, get better glasses, but sure, I don't care. Whatever. No, I'm gonna say overall not helpful. All right, we're on our last one.
Okay.
Good thing too. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Dun 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 dun.
Practice drinking with your women friends first. So you could go into the bougie Bowsers.
Bougie Bowsers. Yes, that is what we're called, Josh. The bougie Bowsers. Now, if somebody could please get me art of a drunk Bowser, but it's a group of female Bowsers put together, I would enjoy that. Very well, thank you. In fact, I might do that myself. I might actually edit that together. I'll have to see. But, yeah. Oh my god. Not a bad advice in general, because if you've never really drank before, right, you would need to know what you're like buzzed. You need to figure that out outside of a date.
Yeah.
I would not advise getting buzzed on a date for a while. I would not advise drinking any kind of alcohol that you know you're going to get drunk on. Now, if you have a glass of wine, you should be fine. Okay. Generally speaking, wine is going to be served at restaurants that are going to have things on there that will, like, some kind of cards, right? So breads, you might get free bread, right? And all the kind, and pasta dishes and other kind of stuff. There will be heavy carb things to soak up that, so you'll be fine. But you shouldn't get drunk with a complete stranger the first time.
Ideally, no. No, you shouldn't.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But that is all.
That is all.
That is all. We ended on actually what I would say is somewhat good advice.
Ideally, yeah. Yeah.
No, y'all don't get to know about the rest of them yet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oops, I absolutely read the next one. I did not mean to do that. Oops.
Hopefully you'll forget by next week. And
Sure, yeah.
And hopefully we'll remember to contact Arwen.
Yes. Well, Arlena said she'll do it, and then just a reminder. So we do have backup. We have a backup jester. Okay.
Okay.
As a, and also hello, Sherry. Thank you for. I know we you got like less than 10 minutes of the show before we're about to wrap up. And if I didn't have stuff to do, we would probably also be wrapping up. So.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, we will see y'all next week with 2 guests. Oh my god. Other women.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like you having the woman expert would be. Oh my god, we could all be labeled woman experts. Oh, look, we're all women experts. We can do it. I'm excited. All right. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat food and do my stuff. Do you have anything happening? No? Yes?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I don't either. So, we'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.